Okay. I might need to take a shit too, bro. Fuck. Holy shit, that was crazy. Guess I gotta wait for the next season. Let's see what's up next. No. Maybe. Ooh, okay. This one looks interesting. While there's still no definite date on when Steel Ball Run Episode 2 will come out, that doesn't mean there aren't any other anime you can enjoy. The anime machine isn't stopping anytime soon. That is, unless we don't nuke this damn ship with the hentai virus, bro. I don't know about you, but I don't want another lockdown. I've got stuff to do, like... Wait, if there's another lockdown, I can just watch anime all day, and I don't need an excuse. Matter of fact, where's that ship at? Give me the hentai virus. Is it you? You're the one? Anyway, what's everyone talking about? I have to admit, I feel like Japan blew their load for the winter anime season. I mean, we had Frieren, JJK, Hell's Paradise, Golden Kamui, and Oshinoko, which I heard is pretty good. There isn't really anything in the spring that caught my eye besides ReZero Season 4, which I keep up with and plan to make a video about, so I won't talk about it too much here. In the general realm of spring 2026 anime, people have been saying that Witch Hat Atelier is good, so I might check that out. Just looking at the trailer, it seems to have a good premise. A world with magic and witches and whatnot is a solid start to any story, and the animation is looking great. Although I haven't watched this show either, Nippon Sangoku is an anime that caught my interest with the cover art, so I may be watching that as well, but you know, real life tends to get in the way sometimes. Looking into the future, however, is a different story. We've got announcements and confirmations of fan favorites like Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War Season 4 coming up this July. Even though I'm not a big Bleach fan, all I've done is read the first volume when I was like 12. I've known people who love it the same way a yoga mom loves the yoga instructor. I've also seen some things.
Whatever y'all do not search up the forbidden Rukia buffed up yet, because this is just...
In the anime movie realm, we've got One Piece heroines, which honestly seems like Yuri bait, and I definitely don't want to watch that. Coming up this fall, we've got Tokyo Revengers, War of the Three Titans. I need to catch up with Tokyo Revengers to know what's going on though. Next up in 2027, we've got the series that went from meme to masterpiece, Kagurabachi. I have no fucking clue what the story is about in Kagurabachi. My only exposure has been through enough brain rot to compete with Lobotomy Kaizen. It's being made by Cypic, formerly known as Cygames Pictures, and looking through their catalog of productions, there's some good diversity in there. Another show with amazing animation and art is Frieren. Although the manga is still on hiatus as the authors recover due to health concerns, it seems there's enough material to make a season 3. I haven't read the Frieren manga, but season 2 ended off on a setup to what seems like the beginning of a big story arc, so I'm excited to see where the story is going. Speaking of where a story is going, we've got Chainsaw Man Assassin's Arc, coming out sometime in most likely late 2027. If you've read the manga, then you know that this is when shit starts getting weird, but I'm excited to see my boy Denji go through hell in buttery smooth, high quality animation. Other anime that have been confirmed to be in production but without a solid release date include Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2, which I fucking spoiled myself on the first season by watching the first 10 fucking seconds of the trailer for season 2, and Dandadan season 3, which I think everyone is excited for. Banzai for Dandadan Thursdays! There's also Bocchi the Rock season 2, Gachi Yakuta season 2, which you're in for a real treat if you've read the manga, Mashle season 3, and Konosuba season 4. Despite all this exciting news, there are some shows that I've purposefully skipped over. Someone must still be watching these shows, but every time I see these series, I'm revolted by the fact that they're still kicking and allowed to exist. Much like an infestation of cockroaches, some anime keeps rearing its ugly head even when nobody asked for it. For example, I was recently reminded of Boku no Pico when doomscrolling, and that was enough to make a shotgun magically appear in my hands with the barrel aimed at my cranium. Let's start off with Rent-a-Girlfriend. Why is this show still going? It's currently airing its 5th season, and I won't say that the plot or the art itself is bad. It's just the main character that somehow manages to piss off every sane human being on the planet. Unfortunately, I somehow mustered the chutzpah, why is this word spelled like this, to sit through seasons 1 through 3 and have to withstand the urge to punch a hole through my screen while watching this cuck bumble around and bring shame to his entire lineage. No one I know watches Rent-a-Girlfriend. If you're watching this and you do, go sit in the corner in the cuck chair. Fucking get in there, get in there, get in the goddamn chair. You should be ashamed of yourself. I was spoiled on the end of the manga as well, and it's great to know that the entire plot basically happened for no fucking reason. Moving on, Devil May Cry Season 2. The first couple of episodes of Season 1 do a good job of grabbing your attention. I can't speak for the original game series, and I admit the animation of the show is good, but at this point every damn show has good animation. There's probably a hentai out there with MAPPA level quality. You can tell there's a decent amount of production being put into the show, but after the first couple of episodes of Season 1, it starts to feel bland. The show becomes a victim of Netflix writing tendencies, and it starts to feel like a cash grab or just a way to keep the franchise alive. It should currently be airing on Netflix, so I'm hoping the show manages to take back the soul it had in the beginning and stop making the show about this random chick that no one cares about. Speaking of random, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 4. I didn't even know this shit had a Season 2. I remember watching Season 1 when it first came out, and I think a spin-off or something as well. I can't be bothered to check. While there were some stakes in the story, I think the pacing could have been better. I can't speak for the series now, I don't know what's going on, but from what I remember, it felt like it was trying to mix a slow slice of life with an action story, all within the realm of isekai. This in and of itself isn't a bad thing. That's basically what Frieren is, but without emotional pull like Frieren has, nor any other factors other than isekai, it fails to keep me captive. Unlike these Japanese animators and voice actors that are being held captive and making shows like Reborn as a Vending Machine. I remember the first couple of whispers when the first season came out, and I genuinely thought this was a joke, because what the fuck can a vending machine do? Is it secretly good? Should I watch it? I can't help but feel that this is some sort of a I need to take a shit break. These days it seems like I can't enjoy any media without worrying whether it's trying to brainwash me or not. Like, who approved the anime about smoking in a fucking Like, who approved the anime about smoking in a fucking alleyway? No one from the outside can know for sure if a show, game, anime, or any other form of media is produced for pure enjoyment or to propagate some agenda. There's some research out there that I'm too lazy to look at that says that younger generations are drinking and smoking less, along with a declining birth rate worldwide. What's the solution? Make something that the younger generation likes and make the message about drinking, smoking, and since romance isn't getting people to have babies, make games that are basically parent simulators. Now, to clarify, I harbor no hate or ill will towards these games, shows, and manga, nor their creators. I'm just messing around saying it's some sort of propaganda, but still it becomes a little suspect in cases like Drops of God, which has been out of serialization for over 10 years and suddenly getting an anime. That's just me being paranoid though. Maybe I'm crazy, who knows? I am gonna go crazy over some of these shows that I'm excited for. This section is for things that I'm excited for that I don't think the major populace shares my sentiment for. If you do feel hyped up for what I'm about to talk about, congratulations, my kindred spirit. Subscribe so we can revel in these blessings together. Coming up this summer, there's 3 shows I'd like to talk about. The first is a remake of Ghost in the Shell. Unfortunately, I've only watched the live action with Scarlett Johansson, and that movie felt like tripping on acid. The new remake, however, is being animated by Science Saru, the same studio behind Devilman Crybaby, Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken, and of course, Dandadan. So I'm expecting some greatness out of this remake. Watching the trailer, it's clear why— Are they about to make out? It's clear why one would be ecstatic at hearing this news. The second show I'd like to talk about is Grand Blue. It should be coming out with a 3rd season this summer, and it's a show that you can just sit back and have a good laugh at. It's a pretty funny show if you like absurd comedy and gags. Plus, it's about a broke college student, which a lot of people can probably relate to. The 3rd show I'd like to talk about is perhaps the most controversial and troublesome one, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. I won't blame you if you clicked off. This show is a hit or miss for a lot of people. In my case, it was a hit. I can understand why people don't like it though. The main character is the definition of a degenerate, if not worse, and the show deals with some heavy topics. But goddamn is the animation and story good. Obviously the show has its anime tendencies, but I dare say the drama in this show is on par with shit like Love Island. I've never watched Love Island, I'm just trying to say that the plot is good if you get past the piece of shit main character. That's a big hurdle to jump over though. Speaking of degenerate protagonists, Sakuta and Bunny Girl Senpai are back at it again, with Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dear Friend. I heard that it's releasing sometime in the fall and is going to be the finale of the Bunny Girl Senpai series. While it's sad to see one of my most beloved series come to an end, I don't remember shit that happened after the first season, so I'm probably going to be rewatching everything soon. I'll also probably be rereading a certain webcomic called Omniscient Reader, or Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I found Omniscient Reader on Webtoon, but it was originally a Korean comic published elsewhere. I know the I know the fuck manhwa market. Manhwa market. Is that how you say it? Oh, let me look it up. Manhwa pronunciation. It's just manhwa. There's no huh.
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide.
What the fuck is this video? Just tell me how to pronounce manhwa. Word pronunciation or
Manhwa.
manhwa. Okay, it's just manhwa. I know the manhwa. I know the manhwa market is saturated with regressors and game systems and black-haired protagonists that all look the same, but Omniscient Reader is a series that I think you should give a try. I haven't seen many other series like it, and things get crazier the deeper in you go. But it's always fun seeing the protagonist gamify the world he's thrust into. Funny considering one of the strongest characters is canonically a gamer. Come to think of it, are there any other new video games? I didn't originally plan to have this section at all, but I saw a video in my recommended about a series I really like getting rebooted, so I had to include it. First up, Persona 4 Revival. While I haven't played any Persona games, nor many games in general, I am keen on getting in on the Persona franchise. The music is so good that I listen to most of the soundtrack without ever touching the actual game. The fanbase seems dedicated and passionate from what I've seen, and anytime I see or like Persona stuff on my For You page, it seems to infect my phone for like 3 days minimum. So it's gotta be fate that I get into Persona eventually. Last but not least, the main reason for this whole section, one of my favorite anime of all time, and one I spoke of recently, is getting a visual novel reboot. That is, of course, Steins Gate reboot. I was not expecting anything new about Steins Gate to come out for the rest of my life, so it was a pleasant surprise to see an old show that I had rewatched recently receive some sort of update. According to the trailer and outside sources, the reboot is just the original visual novel with updated art and a little extra story added on. It should come out this August, so wishlisted on Steam, PS5, Xbox, whatever you got. It'll be my first time playing a visual novel too, so I'm excited for it to come out. That's all I've got for today. I appreciate the support I've been getting on my anime videos. If anyone wants videos like this where I review what's coming up in the anime world to be a series, or you want me to talk about a certain anime or manga or topic in general, let me know in the comments and whatnot. I need an excuse to stay up to date on anime stuff anyway.